I took. Monkey! Yo, I swear, let's get serious. I got to be brutally honest with you people right now. I was this close to getting extremely mad with Dragon Ball Super. I really was. I was this close. I was about to really just start raging on Dragon Ball Super because, you know, because I was watching the beginning of the show, and in the beginning of the show, you know, I was like, has Dragon Ball Z or Dragon Ball ever been this kiddie before? I was extremely mad. I was like, yo, because in the beginning it was like, you know, it was Goku versus Beerus. They were testing their strength in the aspects of, you know, like, I remember Goku was biting his tail. You know what I mean? And then Beerus is holding his nose up, and Goku was giving him wet willies. No, I think Goku literally grabbed his ear and was like, screaming in his ear. You know what I mean? One Beerus was tickling his anal canal. It was just mad stuff in there when I was like, has Dragon Ball Super ever, no, excuse me, has Dragon Ball Z ever been this kiddie? You know? And it's like, not only that, and then when that started to happen, I started noticing the negatives of the show, and no, not the fucking bad drawing in episode 5, 12 episodes ago. No, it was like the negatives in the aspect of like, you know, I fucking seen the movie already. I already fucking know what's going to happen. What the fuck, man? Can we just get past this bullshit? You know? It was really like bothering me, for real. When I seen this kiddie shit happening, I was like, because I remember back in the day when I used to watch Dragon Ball Z predominantly. I just remember I liked the show because of how, not because how mature it was. It just felt like it just made you feel like in the aspect of watching a zombie show. Now let me explain. Zombies? What are you talking about, son? Listen, let me explain. In a zombie show, you know, it makes you feel like, if you're watching The Walking Dead, when you're watching it, you're watching because it's a good show, okay? If you like that type of thing. I do. I like The Walking Dead a lot. But when I watch The Walking Dead, I like to watch it in the aspects of, this was me. If I was in this situation, you know what I mean? What would I do? And I remember when I used to watch Dragon Ball Z back in the day, it gave me that feeling in the aspect of like, what if I was in this situation? What would I do if Saiyans were coming from outer space? If there were beings that were stronger than me? If I was taking the capsule cord all the way to Namek? Like, you know what I'm saying? It would give you that feeling of fear. And like, when I'm watching Dragon Ball Super, I just didn't feel that. When I was watching these first couple of minutes, I was really starting to notice the negatives of the show. It was really starting to piss me off. I really didn't feel like I was part of the show. I didn't feel like I was part of the Z Warriors. I didn't feel like I was in any type of stress. Now, as the episode goes on, I think the episode realized that it was fucking with your intelligence. I think the episode realized that this was complete bullshit. Because mid-episode, Goku literally was like, got real serious for a quick second, but still had a smile on his face. I was like, come on, man, I know you holding back. You know what I'm saying? The episode was literally trying to say, okay, we're fucking with each other. Now let me see what you really have. Huh? And when that happened, that's when things got lit. That's when the episode got a little too graphic for Zobi. That's when things started to get a little too graphic. All of a sudden, when you know, and then Beerus looked at him and was like, busted. You know what I'm saying? I was like, yo, Beerus just took it to a whole nother level. You know what I mean? Beerus took it to a level where I never really seen him like that before. It was always calm, cool, and collective. Beerus was literally pow, bang, boom, pow. You know what I'm saying? There was a point where he took him, pow, had Goku's face smushed in his hand, and was just dragging this man into a goddamn mountain. I was like, whoa, what in the fuck? You know what I'm saying? Like, I never really... I seen Goku get his ass whooped plenty of times, but I never seen Goku getting his ass whooped to the point where it just felt like he was useless. He was just out there being some type of test dummy for Beerus to beat up on. It was really driving me a little like, well, I never seen that before. I was even thinking in the aspect of like, you ever see Bugs Bunny cartoons? And you ever seen Bugs... Because you always see Bugs Bunny get the upper hand on everybody, on Emperor Fudd and things of that such. Like, even when you think you have Bugs Bunny, you don't have him. And that's the way that I look at Goku. That's probably one of the reasons why I like him so much, because Goku and Bugs Bunny have this same type of, you know, energy about them. This trickster energy. This, you know what I'm saying? Like, I don't know. I love Bugs Bunny and I love Goku equally the same, because I think they're probably the same characters. I'm just now thinking about it right now. But at the time, I was like, Goku has this Bugs Bunny energy about him. Have you ever seen Bugs Bunny cartoons? You know, some of you might have been too young for that. But Bugs Bunny, like the tortoise would get the upper hand on Bugs Bunny, and you'll be like, God damn, I've never seen Bugs Bunny in this situation before. Or Bugs Bunny was going up against one of the gremlins one time, and the gremlins was getting the upper hand on him. And seeing Beerus get the upper hand on Goku, and to the point where Goku was rendered useless. Now, I know he was rendered useless back on King Kai's planet, but it was like, you know, we knew that Beerus was on another fucking level, and it was just a couple of quick blows. It was just a chop and a flick and a chop at the back of the neck. It wasn't a big deal. But with this, it was just like, bro, he was taking him, grinding him. Then he was just on him and punching him like, ooh, I'm sleepy, I'm sleepy, I'm sleepy. Bah! Hey! You know what I'm saying? And Goku says, pop, boom. And then, you know, Beerus is like, come on, I'm going to have to really test this motherfucker's might. So let me come after these insignificant humans that I know this man loves and adores. So he releases some type of energy blast, and Goku blasts that bad boy away. And then Beerus makes a whole bunch of those motherfuckers. And then, you know, Goku's doing this Kamehameha, and then Goku's mind is focused on saving the people. He's focused on all these rays. Now, he doesn't even notice that Beerus is coming. Bam! And catches him right directly in the kidneys. I could have sworn that motherfucker was about to die. I mean, I knew he wasn't going to die. You know what I'm saying? But I could have sworn Beerus put his whole motherfucking hand inside of Goku. Am I right or wrong? Does Goku have healing powers as a Super Saiyan God? Somebody explain. I don't know. I don't know what the fuck is going on. All I know is that, you know, the way that the shit is drawn today, back in the day, you would have seen hand and body with blood surrounding the hand. A little bit of sprinkles of blood coming out. All I seen was Beerus' hand was inside of that motherfucking body. Goku was floating to Earth. Goku's talking to himself, saying, this motherfucker is strong. He's strong. He is strong, and I've never seen anything this strong, and I'm surprised that I've not even prepared for myself for somebody that's this strong out there in the universe. And as Goku's floating, bam, hits the ocean. Everybody's like, ugh! Vegeta's like, and Goku realizing that somebody out there is this strong, so strong that I can't even beat this motherfucker. This shit gets him even motivated, more motivated to go out there and kick this motherfucker's ass. Goku gets up, opens his eyes, take a small break, jumps out of the ocean. Vegeta sees him and smiles. Goku goes back to Beerus, toe to toe, and now next week's episode, just like Dragon Ball Z format, they're gonna get it going. I tell you, like, I was really this close to raging. I was this close to fucking raging the fuck off. But the episode got back to Dragon Ball, the Dragon Ball that I know. It was really getting really kiddie for me. It was pathetic. But then they turned it right back around to the point where I was like a PC parent all of a sudden. You know what I'm saying? Like, if I had kids, I'd have been like, oh my God, my children cannot watch this. I would have been looking like, you know what I'm saying? It got really edgy towards the end, yo. Towards the middle. It was great. Did you guys see that commercial? Did you guys get that commercial where the Z Warriors were like dancing and turning Super Saiyan, and it was some type of swanky drink or something like that? That was funny and goofy at the same goddamn time. Japanese people love coordinated dances. It's weird. It's, you know what I'm saying? It's weird. I don't know what the fuck they got. I mean, that's the only way these people can really dance. You know, if it's coordinated, organized, it has to be practiced for 3 or 4 days. But black people, we just get out there and start doing the nay and the whip, man, and we start making up our own little way. All in all, great episode. I was this close to getting very mad, but they turned it up at 0 to 100. And what I'm also noticing is that, you know, I got to get out of here because I'm talking too much, but it was a good episode. I was also noticing that this episode was completely different from the movie. This episode had nothing from the movie. No type of throwbacks to the movie. I mean, it's still the Goku versus Beerus. We still know what's going to go on. But this episode was distinctively different from anything that I've ever seen from the movie. And you know, with that being said, I might check out the Dragon Ball Frieza's Resurrection of F. If they continue to keep these episodes going to the point where I've never seen them before. But anyway, great episode. 10 out of 10. Great stuff. Good.